I was at a pen meet and my friend Murray was there, and Murray said, "Oh look, I have a Santini." He didn't actually say it that way, but "Oh look, I have a Santini." I said, "Oh look, a Santini." He said, "Yeah, you want to review it?" I said, boom, done. So here we go. This is a Santini Libra in the cherry ebonite, which I will say is a very pretty ebonite. I actually think this is a very nice pen, very comfortable, very pleasant to use. So here's what I'm going to do. I will cover the past the pen, I will do a writing sample, and I will tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it. For the record, these are pens handmade in Italy. So these are kind of fancy and a bit nicer, and yet I still think their pricing is really not bad, given that these are handmade pens in small batches. So let's get started right now. Okay, the Santini Libra Cherry Ebonite, right here next to a Pilot Parallel to give you a bit of an idea of the size. Not the world's smallest pen, this one. Okay, so beautiful ebonite. I find it very comfortable, handmade in Italy, piston filler, gold nib. The nibs are made in-house. There's a lot going for this. Oh, a limited edition too. So let's cover the parts of this pen. On top, nothing, but look at the beautiful pattern in this ebonite. I really like that. So there is that. We have the cap, nice shape and size, and in my mind again a very nice pattern in the ebonite. We have a clip with a little wheel. Well, if they have a wheel, they don't need to be super flexible, but this is a pretty springy, nice nib, not too rigid. Here in the center band we have Italia, and on the other side it says Santini. Hey, perfect. Cap nicely rounded off, bezel tapers down, little gold ring, and this tiny thing, well, not tiny, it's not tiny, this smallish thing is the piston turning knob, which I shall not operate as there is ink in here. I like that taper, and again on the barrel you can really see this material. Very pretty. Pen, sorry, cap unscrews, and I cannot express how much I love this section. This is so I even forget to put the cap down. It is so comfortable, beautifully made, tapers down, flares out, not really hourglass shaped, but it works, and it is amazing, and I love it. Good sized pen. You can post, but not really. The cap just slides on there, but doesn't stay in place. It's also quite big posted, so I wouldn't necessarily do that. Even on post, in my mind, it is quite big enough, really. Okay, I can't show you the filling system because, as I said, oh, I'm spilling ink somewhere. Where did that come from? It's almost like it came out of the bag, but there's no leak. Well. I'm going to have to investigate that, but not right now. This is the damage done, normal day, as B.R.E. Brown. Okay, so what I really wanted to talk about was the nibbage. The nibbage. Oh my God, it's everywhere. The nibbage. I have to be careful because it's ebonite, and you don't clean off ebonite that easily necessarily. I think it's clean now. Okay, I'm so sorry. This is all what you see is what you get. Yes, there's little editing. This is raw. As B.R.E. Brown reviews are raw. Hashtag raw. Okay. Santini, as I understand it, makes nibs in-house. A big S on them. I approve. You get it? Yeah, I approve. Big S. I approve because my name starts with an S. And it says 1998, which, you know, year of founding. And it says 18K, it says F, but this is their flexi fine, and then there is an ebonite feed. Oh yeah, ebonite feed, beautiful. I like this nib. I like it. It looks good, it's not overworked, and it's really quite nice. So I can talk about that nib all day, but what probably helps most if I would just show you how it writes. So I grabbed my paper. I shall zoom out a bit, not that much. Now, I received this pen with ink in it from Murray. It is a dark green. I don't know what ink it is, okay? What ink is it? I don't know. B.R.E. Brown. What ink is it? I don't know. Ink, question mark. I don't know. I didn't put the ink in. Okay? Libra Cherry Ebonite. Limited edition pen. Number 12. What is this? Number 12 of 33. Okay. Nib. 18K. Flexi Fine. Is it fine? Absolutely. Does it have a bit of feedback? Absolutely. Is it a pleasant writer? In my mind, absolutely. It's not a scratchy nib. It has a bit of feedback. And I know what you want to see. You want to see it flex, because flex is the magic word. But first, a bit of fast writing. Not always easy with flex nibs. They tend to start skipping if they're not aligned properly, or too much pressure, too little pressure is exerted on them. But this is not bad. I think it's a pretty solid performance. I have not done anything. I've not primed the feed. I've just uncapped the pen and I'm writing with it. Okay, wetness. Yeah, this one struck me as a pretty wet one. Point made. Okay, now what you wanted to see, the flex. Well, careful. Notice that that is pretty high speed, and the pen keeps going, and does not run dry. I am impressed. Can you use this for fun things? Absolutely. Again, I'm impressed. This does offer a nice bit of character to your handwriting. Reverse writing. Oh, that's very scratchy. That is very unpleasant. And I feel the nibs getting, the tines getting snagged a bit, so I'm not going to push my luck there. You already have a fine nib, right? If you want it finer, then maybe you should buy an extra fine. And the nibs are available from extra fine through broad and stub, but I think the flexi is only available as a fine. Okay? So, we need to talk about what I like and what I do not like about this pen. Let's do that right now. Okay, what do I like, what do I not like about the Santini Libra in the very pretty cherry Ebonite? Well, there's a lot of things I like about it. I have found, first of all, I think the pen is beautiful. I really think so. I think that Ebonite material is very, very attractive, very classy, and I like that. I think it is a very comfortable pen. I cannot stress that enough. A nice, somewhat longer section makes it very comfortable for me to hold. It is maybe a little bit bigger, it is a bit girthy, and it's quite long, but it feels good in hand. And because it is Ebonite, it's quite light, so it doesn't feel top heavy or anything. If you want to, you can put the cap on the back to post it, but it doesn't actually post. It's just it just slips on there. So I would be very careful with that, because you may lose your cap. But having said that, again, very, very comfortable section, very comfortable size, at least to me. And because this section tapers down, I think that a lot of people with different hand sizes would find this a comfortable pen. The nib is great. I understand they make them in-house. It is an actual flexi nib. They have done a good job on that. It actually flexes. It flexes well. It's not a wet noodle, nor should I recommend you to treat it as such. Will it give you line variation? Absolutely. Is it nice and springy? Absolutely. So that, I think, is a very nice accomplishment, and I really do like that. The price, 359 euros. Yeah, that is not a super low price, but on the other hand, Ebonite, handmade in Italy, nib made in-house, piston-filler, limited edition. That all ticks a lot of boxes, and you know how fountain pens work. That puts the price up, right? It's just the way it is. So for a handmade pen, I'll be honest, I find that a fair price given everything it has, nib and piston and all that stuff, and the fact that it is so comfortable and that it's a great writer. I would be hesitant to pay that if this was a terrible writer, but it's not. And if it was uncomfortable, I'd be hesitant to pay that, but I find it very comfortable. So I really don't have any issues with this price, to be honest. Final thing, things I don't like so much about it. Well, two things. The classic gripe, it's a piston filler without an ink window, and it's not a transparent or translucent material, so you have no idea of knowing how much ink you have left. This is an issue if you want to use this pen on the road, and I think that's an objective issue. Maybe somewhat more subjective issue, but I think one of the big issues with the pen is it's limited. So it's hard to obtain. This is number 12 of 33, so it's hard to get, right? And that makes this a difficult one to obtain. And if you look at the the Santini website, you see that a lot of the models are already sold out, and I have the feeling they sell out at a pretty steady rate. So if you want one, do not wait, is the moral of this story. Okay, that's it. I hope this was useful. Mary, thanks for lending me the pen, I appreciate it, and I'll gladly see you later. Bye-bye.